You know,
Hi guys, I'm back. So we're talking about confirmation before I lost you guys there. All right. So confirmation is when the market agrees with your idea. It is the moment price provides objective evidence that supports your trade thesis. So this is very important. This is what we're talking about before we left. All right. So confirmation is when the market agrees with your idea. It is the moment price provides objective evidence to support. So when you have done all your analysis, all your analyzing and everything, confirmation is the moment that price provides objective evidence. Confirmation is that point is where we say that make I put out for pidgin English here in Nigeria. Now that point where we say price confirm say oh more this trade go enter. Maybe you don't see one sign before. You understand? You don't see one sign, but you know too sure. You know too sure. You understand? You know too sure. But you can't decide say make I wait small, get confirmation. So maybe price call give you sign or call return to that level where if you say uh, the trade fee work, you understand? The trade fee enter. You can't give sign, so yeah, this thing go work. That is what confirmation is. Now confirmation will be that. You understand? That's basically what confirmation is. Confirmation is not hope. Confirmation is not God's feeling. Confirmation is not a fast moving candle. Do you understand? Forget hope from all this. Confirmation is not hope. Confirmation is not God's feeling. Confirmation is not a fast moving candle. But confirmation is evidence. Confirmation is evidence. Confirmation is a structural break. You know, there's a structural break. Break is structure. Confirmation is a successful retest. That is confirmation. Confirmation is a successful retest. Confirmation is a structural break. Excuse me. Uh, no confirmation means no trade. Please take note of that, guys. Take note of that. No confirmation means no trade. All right, we're going to the next thing, which is structure. Let's talk about structure as for confirmation. You understand? You want to see one of two things. All right. You basically want to see one of two things. And one is continuation, the two forms of structural confirmation. All right. Continuation confirmation. The current trend proves it is still strong. Price pulls back to a key level, then shows a clear sign of resuming its original direction. For instance, it's on an uptrend, it's going on an uptrend, then it makes a pullback. So and now for that pullback now falls back to a key level. You understand? That pullback now falls back to a key level to resume before it now reverses and resumes its normal structural trend. Okay, so continuation performance. The current trend prove it is still strong. Price pull back to a key level and then shows a clear sign of resuming its original direction. All right. All right. So that is it basically. That is what continuation confirmation. The reversal The old trend clearly fails. Price breaks old trend clearly fails. Price breaks a key market structural level. You understand? It retests it from another side and fails to reclaim the old to reclaim the old direction. That is confirmation. Alright, so from the diagrams we can basically see this was an uptrend, it was going up, like swing, pull back, swing, pull back. Alright, then see this swing, you now pull back, you now pull back to a key level before moving on. Do you understand? So this is where you enter your trade. This is where, do you understand? The- It now comes to the- it now comes to retest it and moves on. Alright. So this is a sign that okay, uh, bullish trend is continuing. Alright. Then price now comes back to retest that level before fully moving upwards. Alright. So this is how you get your confirmation. This second one here is my this one, this one. So here is your confirmatory entry. Do you understand? Then for reversal, uptrend, it now breaks its structure, that breaks the previous low. This is basically the change of character. You understand? It's a change of character. It now goes back up before coming down. It tests a key level. Do you understand? Do you guys see it? So that is the structural definition of confirmatory entry or confirmation. All right. So let's move on. Maybe you guys want to slow down a little bit and see what the and study the diagram and understand what I'm saying here. All right, now the rule that saves money. All right, wait for one more candle. Wait one more candle. The rule that saves money. If you feel the immediate and urgent need to enter a trade, stop. This is very important. If you feel the immediate and urgent need to enter a trade, just stop. Commit to waiting for the next candle to close. Do you understand? If you feel the immediate need to enter a trade, just stop. Commit to waiting for the next candle to close. Why it works? Impulse phase, the emotional urgency. Impulse phase, the emotional urgency often disappears within minutes. Do you understand? Your impulse just freeze, basically. Bad trades expose themselves. A simple candle can provide a powerful evidence against your initial idea. A single candle can provide powerful evidence against your initial idea. Good trades survive waiting, bad trades don't. Make sure you take note of it. Good trades survive waiting, bad trades don't. Good trades survive waiting, bad trades don't. Alright? So let's go on. These trades, alright, moving on. Missed trades, I must have missed something. Missed trades are better than forced trades. That's what I meant to say here. Missed trades are better than forced trades. Say that in your head. Or repeat after me. Missed trades are better than forced trades. Missed trades are basically better than forced trades. Okay? So patience is a position. Do you get that? Patience is a position. Being in a being in cash is not doing nothing. It is an active defensive. It is an active defensive position that protects your capital and preserves your clarity. Being in cash is not doing nothing. It's an active defensive position that protects your capital and preserves your mentality. You are waiting for the market to give you permission to act. All right. So do you understand what that means? Basically, holding on to your cash first is not doing nothing. That's being basically being patient. You understand? It's an active defensive position that protects your capital and preserves your mental clarity. You are waiting for the market to give you permission to act. Cash is safety. It protects you from unclear, low probability environments. Cash is opportunity. It keeps you ready for the A plus setups when they finally appear. All right. The market will open tomorrow. Opportunities are not scarce. So just put that in your head. The market will open tomorrow and opportunities are not scarce. All right, moving on. Cash is safety. It protects you from unclear low probability environments. All right. Cash is opportunity. It keeps you ready for the A plus setups when they finally appear. Cash is safety. It protects you from unclear or low probability environments. Cash is opportunity. It keeps you ready for the A plus setups when they finally appear. All right. The market will open tomorrow. Opportunities are not scarce. So let's move on. Your pre-entry checklist. Before every single trade, ask yourself these three questions. If the answer to any of them is no, I'm not sure you do not. I'm not sure you do not take the trade. I'm not sure if you take the trade. All right, you wait. All right. So apologies for some of the typo errors I have here. So your pre-entry checklist basically is for just when we want to enter a trade. If you ask yourself these three questions and your answers are no, so don't go into that trade. Don't enter the trade. All right. Is the market structure clear? Can I easily identify the trend and the key levels? Do you understand that? Can I easily identify the trend and the key levels? The swing key points, all right? The swing high and the swing low. The key levels. Is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend? Or is it in a ranging market? Okay? Is my stop loss location obvious? Is there a logical point where my idea is proven wrong? Do you understand? Is there a logical point where my idea is proven wrong? Is there a logical point? My idea is proven wrong. Am I calm? Is the decision based on my plan or an emotion? Am I calm? Is the decision based on my plan or on emotions? All right. So these three, your answer to them is no. Don't enter that trade. Is the market structure clear? Can I easily identify the trends and key levels? Is my stop loss location obvious? Is there a logical point when my idea is proven wrong? Am I calm? Is this decision based on my plan or on emotion? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's just assimilate that, study that. Ask yourself as you're sitting there watching these three questions. Ask yourself these three questions. Your answer is no to this question, then you shouldn't enter any truth. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So we get that now. The difference between impulse and invitation. All right. This is a diagram that just illustrates that. You see the diagram here. This is a sample trade. This is an uptrend. You can see the swing high points. See the swing high points. See, see the swing lows. See the swing lows. See the swing lows. Now somebody comes and enters the trade here. Formal entry. You can see it was written there. Formal entry. No confirmation. Pure emotion. No clear invalidation. A guess. This is a pure guess. You just guess and you enter the trade. Very wrong. When I started that trade, I made these mistakes. I was trading based on emotions and it affected me. I blew my account a few times. I blew my account totally a few times. Alright. So now this is the impulse, now the invitation. Now this is a real one. Alright. You can see you can see the clear structure. You can finally see the clear swing points. You can see they've been marked out. See, confirmed entry. You can see. Allow it to go back up, step back. You can see confirmed entry. Market give permission. Structure breaks. Structure breaks price. Retest. Market pauses. This is an invitation. All right. This is an example of a confirmatory entry. Okay. This pure emotion, no clear validation against. All right. So please let's take note of this. You do not pay basically for catching every move. You get paid for catching clean moves. This will actually help beginners, but that's just it. So if you don't get paid for catching every move, you get paid for catching clean moves. Alright? So you need patience. You need patience. You need to be patient. Okay? So don't worry, we'll show all this on the chat very soon. So let's move on. Patience is the engine of risk management. Did you get that? You see that patience is the engine of risk management. A good risk management plan is is useless if you apply it to low quality trade. Overtrading and impatience entries turn a winning strategy into a losing one. Alright. Adding dozens of small by adding dozens of small unnecessary losses. Small risk plus patience is equals to longevity. Big risk plus impatience you will regret it definitely. Your best race to feel obvious. If you're convincing yourself is not your best way to feel obvious. If you're convincing yourself, then it's definitely not time. Alright. If you're convincing yourself, it is not time to enter that trade. Okay. All right, the market is not a slot machine, it is a test of ratios. The ultimate edge in trading isn't a secret indicator or a complex strategy, it is mastery of waiting. Do you understand that the ultimate edge in trading isn't a secret indicator or a complex strategy, it is the mastery of waiting. If you can conquer the impulse to act, everything else becomes easier. All right, missed trades are better than forced trades. Missed trades are better than forced trades. All right, so this is that for today. But let's get into charts. LBank. You guys, you guys can remember this trade. So I'm going to do something else. Let me try something. Hold on.
on. Flame on. Flame on. Flame on. Flame on.
Oh, for